Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our free necklace night. I know I just saw a lot of you on our big Oh What Fun party, but again, I'm Jennifer Keller. I'm an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I'm here with the amazing division leader, Tammy Hester. And we are so excited to chat with you for just a little bit about all things Park Lane and our team and just why we love this so much. But I'm curious, as you guys are hopping on, first make sure you tag your stylist, put her name in the comments, because we are giving away tonight. We are giving away our frosted necklace. And I mean, seriously, this is one of my favorites. You see, I have it on right now with the chain from the sleigh bell, but you are all going to want this necklace. So this is the prize for tonight. And one of the ways you get into the drawing is letting your stylist know that you're here. So tag her. And then let me know too, were you just in our mega show? If you were just in our big event we just finished, drop a 1 in the chat and then tell me, because I couldn't really pay attention before. Tell me what your favorite piece was. I feel like it's like, picking my favorite kid. Tammy, what's your favorite piece?
The necklace you just showed, and the Holly Jolly bracelet. And
yes.
The Mary impression. I love it.
I know it's hard to choose. Well, that's why we
I love them all.
Get a party, get that stuff for free. But tonight we're going to talk about a little bit about Park Lane. Quick backstory on me. I have been with Park Lane now for 5 years. I was with another jewelry company before that, as was Tammy, for 20 years. So I'm coming up on starting my 26th year in this industry. And I always tell ladies, I got into this because I just wanted to make a little extra money. Pay for little things with the kids, kind of have some money for myself that I didn't have to explain. And so that's what got me kind of involved. I never in the beginning thought it would turn into a big full-time thing like it has. I just thought, $300, $500 a month, that'd be great. So I did that for a long time. And then, now my kids are grown. They're 25 and 23. And a big reason why I keep doing this is because it's fun. Like, I just love it. When this jewelry came out this week, we are just as excited as you are about new jewelry. So that just makes this a very fun job for me. Tell me, what made you get into this industry?
Oh, goodness. I too was with our former company for 14 years, and I have been with Park Lane. I just celebrated my 4th birthday, so 18 total. And when I first started, I was working full time, had 2 little boys, and I needed some girl time. I needed jewelry in my house. When you've got boys and a husband, all you've got is boy toys. And
Right.
I wanted some girl time. And 2, I didn't wear jewelry then. And then I found out, oh my goodness, how much of a difference you feel when you have it. And then I got to share it with other ladies, and the extra money, and it helped with their activities and make some little mad money too that you get to tuck away. And now they're grown with their babies, so I get to help. I spend it all on grandbabies now.
Can't wait for that phase. And I love that she just called that mad money. I think every woman needs her own little mad money. Do you agree?
I agree.
So when our company closed in 2020, I thought for a second, maybe a minute, that maybe I'm done. Maybe, it was a really good run with direct sales, and maybe that chapter has ended for me. And then my husband reminded me 2 things. He said, one, your income helps pay the bills, so you got to get a job somewhere. And he said, you do not do well when you're bored. And he's right. So I got over that pretty quick and thought, okay, I'm sticking with this. This is fun. I want to get back into it. And so I looked at several different companies. I wanted to stay with jewelry because that's what I knew. So I looked at many different, not many because there aren't that many, but a few jewelry companies that were more known. And by far, Park Lane stood out to me as being the best. And there's, a couple reasons for that. I love that they are a 70-year company. Like, I wanted to partner with somebody who knew what they were doing, who had been through recessions and wars and pandemics, and were still financially strong, because it's painful. I know some of you watching have been through changes in your company where they've closed like ours had, or maybe they've gone to an affiliate model or just something different. And I just wanted to partner with a company that was strong. So that was a big reason for me. Tammy, what are some of the reasons you chose Park Lane?
Well, the same reasons, Jennifer. I was out for a year and I tried doing other things too, because I had always had that side gig. And I tried some things and I didn't have that extra mad money I wanted. And I kept looking at Park Lane. People were saying things to me. Um, and I just finally, I talked to Carolyn, I talked to Jennifer Bond, and was brought in on the direct appoint program, which you can talk about in a minute. But it was what I was missing, and so much more than what I had had. But like you said, that the longevity, the family owned, the cash rich, debt free company. Why not? Yeah.
I know. And, I would have to say over the past 25 years, I probably literally talked to thousands of women about this opportunity. And the biggest question I always get is, it's not how much does it cost? It's not how much can I make? The biggest question I usually get is how much time is this going to take? Because we're busy. And I'm sure I was busy 25 years ago, but I feel like we're busier now than we have ever been. And so a lot of women and a few men who are looking into this are thinking, do I have time to do this? Can I add one more thing to my plate? And I think one thing that not only the industry has done, but our team has done really well is we have put so many systems in place that you can make it flexible around whatever else you're doing. So for example, we have top retailers on our team who do this business 100% online. One of our senior leaders, Penny Marshall, I just recognized her last week because she sold $100,000 in 2025, 100% online. Like, it's just amazing what you can do now with this business. So if you don't want to go out to people's homes like we used to all the time, you don't have to. Now, I like to do both in person and online, but I think the flexibility is a big part of it too. Tammy, do you do your parties in person or online? How do you do your parties?
I do both. Now, I used to, was straight in person. That's all we could do. And after COVID, people had to pivot, and they set the systems up for us to where that's possible. And you've got the choice, being your own boss, you can do it either way, and both, like I do. I choose to do both. I love in person, but I like the flexibility of sitting in here and doing a Facebook show and then going, it's done, then going to the den, watch TV. But it's, that's just another one of the great things is the flexibility of it. You make your own choices.
And I love that I'm picking up everything Tammy's saying. I like the mad money. And then I like we want to be our own boss. Like, I like being my own boss. I like that I can work this around, for a long time it was around my kids and their sports. And now it's around traveling or whatever we want to do. And you get to be in charge of how you work this business. You can work it a little, you can work it a lot. It's totally up to you. And I know when I think about Park Lane, and in the beginning, when I was looking at what my next chapter was going to look like, one of the biggest things that stood out to me about Park Lane was their sale. So drop a C in the comments if you have experienced our sale. Some of you are going to experience it tonight because you just came from our holiday mega show. But that sale is just incredible. Tammy, tell them how that works in case we have any new friends.
Oh, wow. And even if you're not new, you'll get excited just hearing it again because it don't ever get old. So our customer sale is you purchase 2 items at full price and you only pay full price for your 2 least expensive items. And we have a lot of those. We call them cart starters. And when you purchase the 2 least expensive items, you open up half price shopping. Mm-hmm. You get 4 items at half price. I mean, that's mind blowing. Okay. So it's just opposite of what you would do in a retail store somewhere. It's usually you pay full price for most expensive and then half price is your least. Not with Park Lane. And it's amazing. It's amazing how you save money. And then after that, we have we have a bonus that you can throw in. If your cart reaches $90, you get to get anything for $35.
Mhm.
And that's we get our highest priced items for $35. And it's incredible. And our customers love it. It keeps them coming back because they save money, they can get what they want, and it stays the same. It don't change.
I know. We love that we can count on that. Like that is not even like
Mhm.
a special sale. This is like an everyday
Every
sale
day.
that you get those 2 items at full price and 4 at half price. It's amazing. I know one of the other things I really love about what we do is just the fact that it's jewelry. Like I'm looking at myself right now, looking at this cute necklace I'm wearing, and I'm thinking about how plain it would be, my shirt, if I didn't have any jewelry on. Like what a difference accessories make. And I know at my parties, the last thing I do is I take off what I'm wearing and I show them, like, because I didn't used to wear jewelry either before this. And just what a difference it makes to add a necklace, a pair of earrings. It's that little dopamine hit that you get when people compliment you. And it is a fun product to sell. So Tammy, tell them about like how often we come out with new jewelry. Some things about the jewelry.
Oh goodness. Well, we have a new line that comes out in January and July. That would be our new spring line and our new fall collection. And then we have capsules that drop. I don't know, I forgot how often it is, but like we just had the Western Lux collection, and that was a limited edition and a lot of items there. Every week we have style drops that usually drop on Thursday or Friday after our week closes on Wednesday night. And it's something all the time. You don't get bored with our jewelry because we've got something new constantly that they spoil us with and that they come out with for our customers and us.
Yes. And like all that jewelry we just showed you, the Oh What Fun is the collection, the holiday collection. Like we love that and that will not last. So because you've probably shopped with us before that you got to shop early because it will sell out and it's designed to. But the weekly style drops and Sparkle Box subscriptions, like if you are a Sparkle Box subscriber, drop an S in the comments. And I'm just going to share this because I just got mine yesterday. So if you haven't gotten yours and you want to be surprised, then you're going to have to close your eyes for a second. But this Sparkle Box is I haven't even opened mine yet. So look at these gorgeous earrings. And then it came with a bracelet. There's 3 different levels, and I don't know which one's which, but I have the elite level. Look at these gorgeous pearl bracelets for the holidays. Isn't that beautiful? And then there's a necklace. Look at that. I haven't even taken it out yet. So that's something that gets customers excited. It gets us excited. So if you're a Sparkle Box member, you are in the club. We love you being part of our community there. Okay, so jewelry, Park Lane. I know another thing when I was not really looking into this, but one of the big questions I get about our industry and Park Lane is, my friends might have a party for me to get me started, but how do you keep this business going? And I know without a doubt that it's the hostess plan because you want to partner with a company that gives back abundantly. And our average hostess gets about $400 in free jewelry. So that is what's going to keep your business going over and over again. Tammy, have you ever had repeat hostesses?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes, I have many as well too. And I love that. It's just great to kind of build that relationship and keep that business going. So that hostess plan is kind of your bread and butter, and which is why we love having a party plan business. All right, let's talk about the perks. The customers get the sale, the hostesses get the free jewelry. Let's talk about what it would look like for you as a stylist, what you get for trying Park Lane out. So tell them, first of all, Tammy, how much would they get paid to come in and try Park Lane?
Well, you would start at 30%, which is amazing. And of course, the more you sell, the bigger parties you have, the more you're going to make. And then you can make up to 50%. depending on your different levels that, and these are, when you get a raise from 30, 35 and on up, that's a lifetime raise. You don't go backwards. In our former company, if somebody dropped off or what, and it was a roller coaster all the time, you were excited to be here and then you find out you've come down here. Not with Park Lane. You stay where you are. If you have a team of 20, and one day they just go into the witness protection program, you're still going to make whatever you got that raise for. They're not going to demote you. And the leadership program is great because you get to give yourself a raise, by building your team if you want to, or you could stay at, the 30% and you get paid every week. We have Tuesday is, I call it Park Lane Payday, and it's direct deposit of what you sold the week before. And, a lot of people get paid, I think bi-weekly is common now, or some even monthly. So that every week little commission check that goes in there is a great addition to have, especially now, and it's at Christmas. Right now is the time to get in here and start doing your parties of your choice for Christmas money. I mean, why not? To get that little extra every month to help with those gifts. Yeah.
And Tammy kind of alluded to this in the beginning. You do come in at a 30% commission, and you can work your way up to 50. And I love that you don't go backwards. Like I genuinely feel like they care about our mental health, because like Tammy, I rode that roller coaster for years and it was stressful. So we don't even have to think about that. And then another unique part of Park Lane is they have this program that they call Direct Appoint. And that is where they recognize and respect previous leadership experience. So I'm curious, drop in the chat a 5 if you have ever done any kind of direct sales where you had a team. It doesn't have to be a big team, even a little team, but basically somebody that you recruited onto your team. Drop a 5 in the chat. And that could be whether it was 10 years ago or today, because lots of people do multiple things now. And what Park Lane does with that is I actually do a lot of the interviewing for that. And we look at kind of what you were doing in your previous company or your current company. And if you have leadership experience, many times they will match it so that you're not coming in as a fashion stylist. You might come in like as a division leader, like Tammy did, and with a higher commission rate to go with it. And it was so validating, because we think back to our previous company that we both loved to death. I mean, I would probably still be there, honestly, if it was still in existence. But I do feel like they broke up with me and I didn't want to have to start all over again. And so for Park Lane to say, we recognize that you have put in 20 years, that you have grown as a leader, that you have built up a team, we're going to bring you in at this level, was just, thank you. And sometimes we use the analogy of, if you were a lawyer and you changed firms, they wouldn't start you as a paralegal. Like, you're a lawyer, right? So that's what Park Lane does. So if you do have leadership experience, let your stylist know. I don't know what that would look like for you, but it is definitely worth seeing if our Direct Appoint program is an option. So we love that about them. Okay, what are some of our other perks? What else do you love from Park Lane as a stylist, Tammy?
I love that we can earn 2 trips a year, that Park Lane lets us earn and pays for everything from your travel on up. And you don't know where it is until, like I said, the new catalog comes out. And when that's announced, they tell us then where it's going. And we have, 4 or 5 months to earn it. And anybody can do that. You coming in as a new stylist, and like our trip for the next one being announced in January. And you can start working on that now, earning that, it's because we're not talking like to Birmingham or somewhere and back. They're like, European trips and coastal. I think they kind of rotate, don't they, back and forth for each one. but the trips are, I have not been on one, but I know from watching y'all and hearing you, they are amazing. And they treat you just like they are. They're just wonderful.
Those trips are incredible. We are just finishing up our last qualification month to go to Amsterdam. And I mean, she's right. I've not been to Birmingham, but I'm thinking Amsterdam sounds a little better. So
Much
we're
better.
going to Amsterdam. And then, January, they're going to announce they do 2 trips a year. I don't know many companies that offer 2 all expense paid trips a year. So in January, they're going to announce a new one. And that's why, like, you might think, oh gosh, I would have loved to have gone to Amsterdam. Well, you're probably not going to earn Amsterdam at this point if you haven't joined us yet. But if you start like now, you will know what you're doing. You'll have all your training figured out. And then in January, when they announce that next trip, anybody can earn it. You don't have to be a leader. You can be a stylist. It is open to everybody. So those trips are amazing. You can also earn a Mercedes car payment, car bonus if you have a desire to drive a white Mercedes. Or if you don't want to take the car payment, you could do cash. I've done both. I'm back to cash now, driving my own car. But that's available at our first level of leadership. And then tell them about all the free jewelry you can earn.
Yes, we have. Threw me off there. We have a Rich Rewards program. Of course, when you come in, we'll talk about the kit in a minute about how much you get. But every month, we have 5 levels of the Rich Rewards program, or RRC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each level is free jewelry that we get to earn that we can turn around and give back to our customers. And, they're so generous to us, and they let us be that way too. So like you can sell $1,000 in 2 weeks and you get $250 in free jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And level 2, you get a piece of jewelry hasn't been released yet. Level 3, you can earn $350 in free jewelry. And it's every month it starts over. So you can, add to your kit. If you're new, you can use it to do that, and use it for your giveaways.
I know, some people ask me, well, what are the extra costs with your business? And I really think there aren't very many, because Park Lane pays for your credit card fees, which we didn't have that before. I would say 90% of the prizes I give out with jewelry is jewelry that I've earned for free. So I think my biggest expense is postage, and a lot of my prizes are flat. So if you want a prize from me, odds are it's flat, because it's a lot less expensive to mail. So the free jewelry
postage is a write-off, right?
Yes, it is. I used to be a CPA before starting this jewelry gig. Let me tell you, home-based businesses like this are great for
and it's getting that time.
And in addition to what Park Lane offers, there's always something to go for. Like sell this and you'll get this bracelet, and sell this and you'll get this. I mean, you can't even hardly keep up with all the things you can earn from Park Lane. And then, of course, you can always be your own hostess. Like, we always have parties open in our name, because we have VIPs that shop regularly. And then we get to collect that $400 in free jewelry that we get to add to our kit and use as giveaways and that kind of thing. So there's a ton of perks. They're very much an incentive-based company. They offer fundraisers. If you do a party with a 501c organization, Park Lane will donate 50% of the net sales directly to that organization, and they'll pay your commission on the other 50%. So there's just so many things that they offer. So let's wrap this up with how much it costs, right? Like, we've told you all the benefits. I'm kind of thinking at this point, you'd be crazy not to try it. And then let me tell you what the prices are. So to try Park Lane is only $129 plus tax. And you get $500 in jewelry with that. Now, I don't know about Tammy, but I'm just going to say for both of us, we probably spend more than that at Costco. Yes? So, and I know my Costco does not give out free jewelry at checkout. I just pay for groceries. So it is such an inexpensive way to just see if it's a fit for you, to see if you like it. And Tammy's right. Like, the holidays coming, there is still time where you can do a few parties with some friends, let them take advantage of the sale. You can get more free jewelry and just see if you like it. And one of the things our team also offers is every Sunday night, one of our leaders does a Facebook Live. Like tonight, it was the mega show, so it was a big, big deal. But next Sunday, we will have another leader going live that you can invite your guests to. You can have a hostess invite her guests to. And it just, leverage us to help you make some money and get some free jewelry. We have all kinds of tools and systems in place for that. Now, if you want more jewelry than that, there's bigger packages, but really $129, you get $500 in jewelry. And I think I've kind of shared everything with Park Lane. So Tammy, tell them a little bit about our team and what you love about our Team Sparkle.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're the best, but I'm a little partial. Team Sparkle is great. Of course, Jennifer is our leader, and she's the best too. We have leaders under her. If you're thinking, I don't have time to learn all that to sell anything to make Christmas money. Well, yes, you do, because jewelry is easy. And our training, everything, the systems and all are in place. We have everything on Facebook and in boards. It's an app. Training is at your fingertips. And we have huddles twice a week where we learn different things. And they're there. You're not in this by yourself. If you have a question, you ask whoever signed you up. If they're not there, you can go to the next one. You can go to our team chat and ask anybody, because we work together, and that's what that is. It's a team. And it's not going to take you 30 days or 60 days for prep and learn how to do jewelry. It's not that way. And it's what people see. So you're learning every day how to mix and match your own way. I'm getting kind of awkward about the team, but I'm just saying it's easy. Jewelry is easy, and there's all of your answers and help is there as a team.
We definitely do work together, and we want to make this as simple for you as we can, which is why we have so many systems in place. And my number one goal is I want this to be fun for you. Like, we have a lot of fun doing this. This is a great positive part of my life, and I know it is for Tammy's too. And I've talked to so many women recently. Some of them need extra income, but a lot of them need something for themselves. They need to be around a community of positive people. And so this might be something that would fit for you. And I know some of you watching, you have been here several weeks. We recognize your names. And I just want to encourage you, as we kind of get, as Tammy said, closer to the holidays, just try it. What do you have to lose? See if you like it. If you do, great. If you don't, just keep the jewelry. It's a win-win all the way around. So we are thrilled that you joined us tonight. So thank you. And especially if you've been with us almost an hour, because you were part of our mega event. So thank you for that too. For directions to kind of get into the drawing. So our prize, again, in case you came on a little late, is the frosted necklace, which I think is beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. And to get into that drawing, all we need you to do is, when we're done, I'm going to post a survey at the top. Complete the quick survey. It's going to ask you for a secret word, and the secret word is frosted. So that's the necklace we're giving. That way I won't forget. So the secret word is frosted. Fill that out by Monday night, and you will go into that drawing. And if you have any questions that we didn't answer, please tag one of us or ask your stylist, but we would love, love, love to see you again. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Thanks, Tammy.
Thank you. Bye.